What up, though? It's your boy Danye BC2, and we got a video today from the Whatever podcast, and it's titled "She Regrets Hooking Up on Her First Dates and Now Expects Princess Treatment." So let's get right into the video. Let's not play around.
But also,
Would I though?
so here's my dilemma with this: is that you said that you also have experiences where the men on these dating apps would say, "Come over," and you would immediately. Them. So, like other men, why should other men put in effort when you've just gone over to men's houses and them right away?
It depends on what the other person is wanting. When I was talking with these people before, I said explicitly like let's go on a date versus let's go hook up.
It's gonna be Indiana Trolls.
I would be like, I want to go on a date. I'm like on Tinder before versus like short-term fun, blah blah blah. I would be like either more promiscuous if it was just for hooking up, or like let's go on a date. Let's just try and have fun and go on a date. And so when I said let's go on a date, I didn't think it would be Walmart. Oh.
But like, I don't understand. It would occur to me that, I mean, you personally don't find some of these dates like appealing, or the guy picked you up in a shitty car or whatever.
No, I didn't.
I mean, isn't that a greater deal of effort that's been expended by the man than just being like, "Hey, come over, let's." So just like you have had those experiences. I'm just
Like try to imagine these two parallels. Parallel one, guy you just think is really hot and you're horny one night, so you call him, he comes over, you hook up. Okay. Guy number two, you're dating, you really like him. He finds out by the second date that you've done this with men previously. And you say, but listen, it's not you. I really like you. I was just really horny one night and this guy was hot and I wanted to hook up. Doesn't guy number two feel like shit now? Like, doesn't guy number two go,
Okay, I'm about to say I didn't really understand what the other person was talking about, but he definitely makes it clear. He's like, listen, okay, you hooked up with guys in the past off of just a simple swipe on Tinder. Now, you also go on dates with other certain men. How would it feel if the man that you're going on dates with and not having sex with finds out that you've been giving it up to certain people without even really knowing them, right off rip, just off a look? So I think that's a good question to pose. Let's hear it.
oh, well, wait a second. What do I get here?
I feel like that's like an individual case-by-case basis, though.
Yeah,
like
and so we're talking about two individual cases.
Yeah.
Case one, you hook up with a guy within minutes, right? Because you just want to. Guy number two, you don't, right? Guy number two wants to hook up, but you're making him wait, right? Whatever reason, you're making him wait. You say to him, somehow this comes up as a topic of conversation. You tell him about guy number one. How would that not make guy number two feel like total shit?
He definitely would feel like total shit. If I were guy number two, I would be so sad badge. I'd be like, why doesn't she want me?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, not to butt in, but also to butt in. I feel like if they wanted you for more than just your body, like you should feel better about that. Because the one night stand would probably do one night stand. They like your head
baby,
too.
You're right. Yeah, I only give my body to men I hate.
No, not even that.
I'm about to say, I think in this scenario, it's a lose-lose for the woman responding. The Asian woman, she said, like, yeah, the guy should feel like shit, and yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised if he does, if he finds out that, hey, he been putting in all this effort and she been getting them cheeks up to somebody else. So at least the Asian woman's gonna, I mean, she seems like she knows and she's aware and she's okay with it. Now the other woman butts in and says, well, what if some people just are there more for the body? And it's like, didn't he invite you on his date because he already liked the body? I mean, he might end up liking your personality, but that's not what he's pulling that wallet out for. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you never know the person until you end up meeting them. But let's talk about why he went on the date. He seen something he liked. So, like I said, I think this is a lose-lose situation.
But like one night.
You know what? That's fair, sweetheart. You're right. You know, you only give your body to men you hate. That's fair. Like, imagine that. Imagine it, Phil.
I am imagining it. But I like personally, like I would feel better if a man wanted to wait to have sex with me until like we've had an actual.
No, it's not
connection.
about you. We're talking about the man.
Yeah, well, I
We're not talking about how
She doesn't
you
know what men
feel.
think.
We're not talking about how. We're not talking about how you feel. We're talking about how a man would feel knowing that you had other men you had sex with.
Knock it off.
Right? That you had other men you had sex with, and then you made him wait.
I have no idea how a man would feel.
How
So
do you
never
think
mind.
he would feel?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I would
It's
imagine
beyond
man
your
would feel
scope.
better about himself.
What about you? How would you feel in this situation?
Of
said he'd feel like
course, I'd
shit.
be like, oh, you, this other dude, upon minutes of meeting him because you were horny one night, but you want me to wait. That would make no sense. That would make me think.
And agreed, it would make no sense at all. And I think this is a reason why, like, and for real, I'm actually kind of impressed. Now, if this was on the Myron Gaines or whatever his name is podcast, the Fresh and Fit or whatever it's called, women would try to argue this point, but these women, they seem to like basically bow out of it and said, I don't know how men feel. And I can respect that. I actually respect that more than trying to fight it and say that, oh, you're wrong, this, that. She just said, hey, I can't see it from that point of view. And like I said, that I think is the best answer you can give. Now, for the other women out there, I think they literally cannot seem to put themselves in a man's shoe or like look at it from a man's point of view. And I think that's why they try to push a lot of issues onto men without really even knowing much about men. You know what I mean? So like in this scenario, like most women will be like, whoa, why is a man worried about who she's sleeping with? Oh, that makes him insecure. Like that's like a lot of the narratives and a lot of stuff they be saying nowadays. And like, no, you're not about to bash me on how I feel and how like, no, that's not how it's going down. Prime example. I had a conversation with my friends about like, they're like, would you let your girl go out like to a club and stuff and things of that nature? And I'm just like, at the end of the day, you can't hold nobody against their will, of course, but I don't want my girl going to the club by herself. And why would she want to go to the club by herself? Wouldn't she want to go with her man? Like, I don't know. I guess I look at things differently. There's a new generation. I feel like I'm still part of that old soul, but yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like this new narrative being pushed on. You're wrong for not wanting a girl to go out. That sounds like a girl. Whoever telling me that. So my friends that were telling me that, I'm sorry. That's that female energy. I don't like it. That ain't me. You feel me? So, I mean, like I said, I think it's a good conversation to have. I think it's also a good standpoint to look at. If she's giving them cheeks up quick and making you wait, I think that says a little bit about you as the person that she don't find something attractive in you. And she might not be the girl for you, because I truly believe that you should be with women that really want to be with you. So, hey, I'm going to end it right there, man. Please hit that like and subscribe button. You know what I mean? You see that Cash App at the bottom if you're feeling generous for your boy. Throw something in the pot. And I'm going to see y'all next time. I'm going to holla at y'all.